kill all those bullshit bad talks in your head with actions and prayer. Actions, praying to God. You don't just pray and just pray it off of you. Yes, you can, but what helps also is getting up and performing. Why do you think God had Moses doing so many things? It's action. Moses had so much faith in what God was telling him. So, I want everybody to know that reading the Bible helps you. Try to understand it. I know some of the terminology in it is real awkward. Not even awkward, it's just hard to understand. But sit there and read word for word. I'm only in Numbers as of right now, and what I'm just comprehending is God tells Moses a lot of stuff. And what I'm seeing from it is Moses always does it. And I can only imagine how Moses feels. This is just action. Straight work. So get to work. Why are we all acting like we don't need to work? You say you want this luxurious lifestyle, right? You don't get that luxurious lifestyle unless you work. You say you have a 9 to 5. Your 9 to 5 won't sustain the lifestyle that you want. Cool. That's why you work on yourself. That's why you work on extra. That's why you just do what you love to do. Because when you do what you love to do, you don't even see you're not really worried about the results, right? For instance, me, 1,000 subscribers, like 400, 500 watch hours. You gotta have 3,000. And the thing was, I was so worried about getting to 1,000 subscribers. I didn't recognize that my watch hours were low. So I put myself in a lower standpoint, and I was like, no, oh hell no. You're posting every day. You're posting more than everyone else in your niche, majority of the time. I don't see anyone posting twice a day, but they may have more watch hours, they may have more subscribers. But one thing is I'm just being my authentic self. So I could even care less about the watch hours now, because I just love posting. I know what it makes my mental feel like when I post twice a day, when I make these videos early in the morning and I just post it throughout the day and I post my shorts. I know how I feel. I know how it makes me feel. That's what I'm chasing. It's the feeling. Now, people who want to build muscle chase the feeling of looking muscular, correct? How you build muscle, GTG, Pavel Tatsuling. Do a rep of 50. If you can get to 50, short reps, push-ups, triceps, curls, squats, shoulders, back, everything. Just do those. You're gonna pretty much overtrain, but not the bad one that you're talking about. Not the bad overtraining. We're talking about the good overtraining. We're adding blood to the muscles so that they can just expand. You ever did so many curls, did a drop set, heavy set, dropped it down 50, 30 pounds, did like 10 to 12, dropped it down the lightest weight, knocked out a good 20. You feel how your muscles feel. It's so much blood in it. So full. Simple as that, guys. Stop acting slow like we don't know how to build muscle. You know how to build muscle. You just gotta do more reps. More reps. That 10 to 12 shit, you're only supposed to really do that when you're with a harder weight. When you get to 5, if you're able to do 5 just easily, re-rack the weight, get a heavier weight. 8 to 12 is why they have that window. 8 to 12. 8 reps at least. Maybe even 6, depending on how heavy you went or how your body is. You gotta listen to your body still. But if you're getting to 5 reps and it's not hard, take that weight and put it back. All you're doing is saying you're in the gym right now. Sorry to tell you that. It's too light. Put some type of stress on your muscle so your muscle can say, okay, we're at least doing some growth process. And then go home and eat something. Go home and eat some good food. You guys go in the gym and then you say, hey, where's the shots? You fucking idiot. You think you could just be some buff clown with drinking? Dude, the vices are gonna fuck you up. You think that you're all in the gym and then it's gonna be some hater ass dude, because the bar's always got haters in that motherfucker. So regardless if you don't like it or not, some person that self-sabotages looks at you and sees all of his habits inside of you that he denies and he ignores because he placates towards his comfort, right? That's when conflict starts. But some people are very strong-minded and bar fights don't start. But me personally, when I was drinking, I was going to the bar with my girl and her friends. It was a point where a guy came up to her. I was across the bar and I just seen it. Tried to dance with her, tried to dance with her friend, they just rejected him kindly. Mind you, this guy, you know when someone's a troublemaker. Moral of the story, bro. The man starts a bar fight with the people that my girlfriend's friend is with. So, of course, the fight starts out, everyone starts running out, shit like that. So, these two dudes get their ass whooped by this one black dude. And the whole thing I was worried about, not even worried about, I was pissed about, was my new Air Force Ones that I first just wore being stepped on. Just trashed. Drinks on them, mud on them. Everyone was just stomping all over my shoe. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I don't even go to these fucking places. I think that might have been the last type of bar party that I went to. That's what I can recall. But I might be wrong. I don't remember any other bar that I really went to. But having this conversation, what this really leads to is a time under tension. Time under pressure. When you have this, and when you execute this, all you're doing is building that muscle of positivity. So, what you're doing also is you're using all the things to better the thinking process. And once you do that, you really just get into a self-analysis phase of just looking at yourself and analyzing, sitting with yourself, imagining how your day went, reflecting on it, and saying, what could you do better? What should you do better? What can you do better tomorrow so that you can feel even more enlightened? Because sometimes I just fall right to sleep, bro. I just have to. But I know some days I could just pull an all-nighter. Simple as that. And then it's like some things I plan out and I do, or I'm not able to do at the moment due to finances, and that's what it is. people gotta understand, like, bro, you can't just take a leap of faith and go broke, like, no money. Yeah, you can, actually. You can. I'm not telling you what not to do, really. But listen to what your conscience says. I have 2 kids. I go out and do anything that jeopardizes me earning some income. It's only going to make me better, regardless. But why would I quit my job where where I earn my living so that I can provide? Don't act stupid, guys. Don't say, oh, I gotta quit my job. Why in the fuck would you do that? I gotta do this so that I can, bro. If you got enough money saved up, go ahead. Whatever your conscience is telling you to do it. But when you really sit with yourself, when you analyze what you got going on for real, and you think about all of your actions before it's actually taken, all you're doing is watering that area to grow. Simple as that. So I love you all. I want you all to know that the tension phase, the contraction phase, is while you're going through those issues. And the expansion phase is once you overcome it. Let's go.